The Radio Cayman app or log on to our website, radiocayman.gov.ky.
Your voice, your choice, your radio.
Chloe McDermott.
It's your time to let down your hair and show the nation what Chloe can do. This season is on dedication.
Dedication. Chloe McDermott. Chloe McDermott.
You've shown enough dedication to empower our nation, so do us proud.
Make your mind up, stand and face it, because warriors don't cry.
Let's do this.
Chloe.
Have a great show, girls.
She's just a girl and she's on fire. Hotter than a fantasy. Lonely like a highway. She's living in a world and it's on fire.
Let's do this.
Filled with catastrophe, but she knows she can fly away. Oh, she got both feet on the ground, and she's burning it down. Oh, she got her head in the clouds, and she's not backing down.
Here's our host, Chloe McDermott.
This girl is on fire. This girl is on fire. She's walking on fire. This girl is on fire.
Chloe.
Let's do this.
Good afternoon and welcome to the Youth Flex radio show, the show for all people by young people. Welcome to our Youth Flex season of dedication. I am your guest host today, Caitlin Tyson. Also, I'm here with the founder of the New Self-Help Community Foundation, JC O'Connor, and our Poetry Slam judges, Patrick Lopez, Latoya Francis, and Kimberly Eccleston. Today, we will have the top 10 performances of the 2020 Poetry Contest starting from number 10, and we'll be counting down to the top score as we seek to select the 2020 winner. So without further ado, here is one of the performances that tied at 10th place. Here is Jaden Folks and Jalen Johnson of UCCI. All right, whenever you guys are ready, this is Jaden Folks and Jalen Johnson of UCCI.
Alright, so our form of poetry is more in the form of a song than just straight poetry.
Yep.
Hope you guys enjoy this little melody. 3, 4, 5, yeah, I'm living on the high seas. Deja vu, I'm feeling like this is a repeat. No matter how much songs I'll be doing, there's still no way to get rid of this feeling. I wanna go back to the past, cause I wanted us to last. Didn't want this to happen, no, baby, if I did you bad, please don't pay no mind to that. You said it yourself that I have the girl you didn't like when I act. It's strange, I got a new mindset, yeah, I'm ready to change, I admit, and I take the blame. Cause without you, it just ain't the same. I remember I was bugging bad, it was okay. Then you text me back, tape to fix the break. Looking back at that reminds me of the days. I just want those back, so are you hearing me? Who can I trust? Seen so much fate, love. Are you for real? Are you gon' fade? Are you gon' ride? Are you down to bust? I felt alone, was on my own. Now I got God in my family, my bros. Who can I trust? Who can I trust? Who can I trust? Who can I trust?
Need a shawty in my life that would treasure me, always by my side, and she pleasure me. Got a shawty and I rock with her heavily, the missing ingredient to my recipe. She the boss to my melody. Baby, I'll show you a love that you never seen. The best person in my life I could ever meet. Made me the best person I could ever be. Baby, let me treat you like royalty. Put a smile on your face, baby, smile.
Baby, smile.
Got everything I need, even the loyalty. Every time I need you, you're right beside me. Put your head on my chest, won't you take a listen? You the key to my heart, take it out of prison. Always in my mind, I see you in my visions. Felt so empty without you, but now there's nothing missing. Keep your head up, baby, let me see that smile. With you, yeah, I can't go another mile. Netflix and chill, yeah, that's my style. So baby, let's make it happen, yeah. Let's make the dreams be a reality. Ride our own boat forever happily. Can't do this without you, the other half of me. I mean, life together worth it, that's a guarantee.
Woo! Bars! Oh my gosh, that was so good. That was Jaden Folks and Jalen Johnson of UCCI. So we're going to cut to a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back.
Football Association.
Hey, fellas, we ain't gonna ever back down from nobody.
This is Alfredo Whitaker, president of the Cayman Islands Football Association.
I don't care who it is. This is a brotherhood. And if we stand strong together, we can't be denied.
Show your support. Your teams are working hard to be the best.
CIFA. Cayman Islands Football Association.
Building a better future for Cayman football.
If one of us go down, we have another, and another, and another that's ready to fight.
Radio Cayman and CIFA, your team. 2020, your year.
So let's hit this field and bang them.
CIFA, Cayman Island Football Association.
Go out and support the matches in your district.
Taste the freedom of Dragon Inn. You may not be able to travel just yet, but your taste buds can take a trip around the world. Dragon Inn Restaurant in Countryside Plaza. Bold flavors. Authentic Sichuan Chinese cuisine made fresh daily. Rich in taste with no MSG. Choose from stir fry, chop suey, chow mein, sweet and sour, and so much more. Get out of the house and dine in from 10:30 to 10:30 or delivery 7 days a week until 10 p.m. Call 947-1166. Dine in at the Dragon Inn at Countryside Plaza or call 947-1166 to place your order. Receive a free Dragon Inn soup with all orders before 3 p.m.
Want to win big just in time for Christmas? Priced Right is giving away 6 $250 Priced Right gift cards in their Black Friday giveaway.
To enter, just spend $100 or more from now until November 25th and submit your entry online with your receipt.
If you win, you could spend it on Christmas presents, upgrading your TV, groceries, or spend it all on yourself.
For more info, go to pricedright.ky.
Get in store now for the Black Friday giveaway at Priced Right. Live better for less.
Terms and conditions apply. Promotion only valid at Priced Right at the Airport Center.
This is Youth Flex, more than talk.
Welcome back to the Youth Flex Radio Show. I am your guest host, Caitlin Tyson, Miss Universe Cayman Islands 2018. And today, for our 10th place tied performance, we have Jazara Enid Ebanks of Cayman Brack's Layman Scott High School. So we're going to give it to Jazara.
Why Am I Not Comfortable? By Jazara Ebanks. Why am I not comfortable in a crowd? Why am I not comfortable around the people I know? Why am I not comfortable in my own skin? I have been through things and know things that no human being should go through or even know about. You see, I used to have this routine. Every morning, I'd wake up, sad and sleepy. The first thing I'd do was check my weight. 105 pounds. Yes, now only 5 more pounds to go. I'd skip breakfast, and only eat either lunch or dinner. I'd always get angry at myself every time I ate more than I should have. I'd always think about puking it, but then again, it wouldn't end pretty, would it? Something else I noticed was that I was sad most of the time. I'd hide my tears behind a mask called a smile. But as I grew, I learned that even if I do this, I wouldn't feel happy, pretty, nor comfortable. Being you is the best thing to do. I, Jazari Enid Ebanks, love myself, even if society says I am not happy, I am not perfect nor worthy. But I know I love me, my family, and my friends more than anything in this universe. I also thank my past for making me who I am today. A student, a daughter, a dancer, a singer, a BTS army, and soon to be an older sister. And now I can finally say I am comfortable. Thank you.
Oh, thank you, Jazar. That was so powerful. And such a great message of self-love, and eating disorders and things like that are something that people deal with a lot on a daily basis. So thank you for being vulnerable and sharing that. That was very powerful. So we're going to go to another commercial break, and we'll be right back.
Your vision for your future should be better than 2020. Take hold of your future with the University of the West Indies UWI Open Campus, the leader in online education, offering certificate, diploma, associates, bachelor's, master's, and doctoral degrees. Ranked #1 in the Caribbean and in the top 4% of universities across the world. Payment plans or scholarship options in business management, accounting, tourism, psychology, social work, and more. Don't miss your place in the Cayman Dream. Visit the University of the West Indies at open.uwi.edu. Call them today at 946-8322. Find your place in the Cayman Dream today. The UWI Open Campus, on-site, online, and on demand.
As the community continues to take precautions from COVID-19, it is important to stay prepared for other disasters now that we're in the hurricane season. Here are some post-hurricane safety tips from the Department of Environmental Health. Some tinned food items may still be safe for consumption after contact with flood water. However, tins must then be immersed in a solution made of 2 tablespoons of chlorine bleach per gallon of water for 10 minutes. Ensure that containers are air-dried before opening. For full guidance on post-hurricane safety tips, visit www.deh.gov.ky.
The 345 Super Jams is brought to you by the University of the West Indies. Check out their new website development course, perfect for entrepreneurs. Learn to build and maintain your own website for less than the paying ones. Visit the University of the West Indies at open.ue.edu. Call them today at 946-8322.
We are now in the hurricane season, and to survive a hurricane, you need to be informed. If you have been informed by official sources that a hurricane is approaching the Cayman Islands, and you live in a low-lying area that is prone to flooding or near the beaches, which may be swept by high tides or storm waves, please seek a safe place and high ground. If the only way for you to get to a safe place is a road that is also likely to be flooded during a storm, please leave home early. Don't run the risk of being stranded. This has been a public service announcement from your community station, Radio Cayman.
This is Youth Flex, more than talk.
And we're back. I am your guest host, Caitlin Tyson, and we are going through our poetry contest live here on Youth Flex. Now, we just heard from our 10th place performers, and now here is our 9th place scorer, the very creative Mohindra Brown of Northside.
Thank you very much, judges, for this opportunity. The poem I will be presenting today is a poem I wrote myself. All right. It started something like this by Mohindra Brown. It started from a heartbeat, a pulse. It started from your eyes as they intertwined with mine. It started with hope and imagination for what happens next. Please, 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 put it down. You don't have to do this. I'll do anything, I beg you, please. Begging a man who was left with a bitter taste of life or death. It started with teardrops. It started with broken promises. It started with you and it ended in grief. So much happens day to day, we have to think, where did it start? I used to think in my youth that a murder was born a bad person, but I never knew a murder was born just like you and me. By the wiggles of a pen to shattered glass. screams drafted away by placing your finger on that trigger. That gun that was light is now heavy, and the feeling of another person's blood now discomforts you. How do you sleep at night? As you aggressively scrub and scrub and scrub your hands, the blood may fade away, but your sins, they stain your fingertips. How do you look at yourself in the mirror and think you have done a good deed? To think you were birthed from a woman of such love and created an act of hatred. How do you think your anger gave you the right to raise your fist or pick up a gun? How do you sleep at night? Which leaves everyone with the same question. Where did it begin? The silky, soft, smooth skin of a newborn, with the eyes like morning mildew drops, and a smile that lights up a room. Thy laughter filled with most refined happiness and innocence. From enjoying thy fruitful youth all day long, the cells in the body fight, draw their weapons, with no surrender at all, which now leaves your daily delight with tears of fear. And wondering, will I even get to live? Now this leaves you with the same question. Where did it all begin? This left his big brother a ticking bomb, hating the world. So much that, yes, he did take another person's life. Because his little brother only got a glimpse at his. He didn't even get to take his first steps. He didn't even get to watch him graduate. Sadness, anger overcame him so much that he questioned life or death. The sight of his body stole the breath from his mother's lungs, left her lunging, reaching, grasping for air. Can you hear it? Shh, just listen. It's the sound of a mother crying for her oldest son, holding him, begging the Lord, please don't take him from me too. He's all I have left. Begging her son to breathe, begging her son to stay with him. As the red and blue lights pierced through the dark, gloomy neighborhood, with no hesitance, with the siren blasting, knocking every window and every door, she asked him one last time, please, just stay here, just stay with me. As she looked in his eyes, she saw every breath left him weak, weak and weaker. And all he could say is, I'm sorry. As the ambulance attendant races him to the room, with his mother on his right side, she holds her baby's hand one last time, and she tells him, just stay a little bit longer. Where did the hate in the world come from? Where did the stealing, thieving, hating one another, where did it start? But we always forget. It's always been there, festering, growing, thriving like a tree from a seed. And it spreads its leaves for the wrong reason. We need to grow a tree then. We need to grow a tree of love, of happiness and kindness. We need to water this tree every day so it can thrive and grow under bad weather. So this tree can grow so tall that, yes, it would cover us with love and happiness. So we need to stop cursing one another, stop hating one another, stop making ourselves become our worst enemy. We need to stop pondering on the question, how did it start? We need to now ponder on how to make it end. It's not the time to turn your back on one another. It's time to come together. But it starts something like this.
Wow, thank you. Beautiful storytelling, powerful message from Mahindra Brown. Thank you for that. And we're going to keep it moving right along with our number 8 scorer. So 8th place scorer is Reese Bateson of Cayman International School.
My poem is about the earth and pollution because I think we treat it very poorly. So my poem is called Earth Tries by Reese Bateson. I give you water, life, and plants. In return, you give me pain and regret. I give you materials to build safe shelters, yet you take it all out of power and greed. You take the things that you don't really need. You overfish, you cut down my trees. You moan and fight, but all for what? I do my best. I try to please you, but you cannot be pleased. You take more and more every day and don't consider me. All you care about is your factories. You pollute and kill. You scream and whine. You take, yet you still complain. The pouring of concrete, tearing out my trees. This is the environment that surrounds you and me. I am Mother Earth. I give you life. I am Mother Earth, with my heart filled with strife. My animals shot and used to win trophies. You want fame, power, and wealth. Yet still you are blind and don't realize that we are falling apart. But I can't fix this. Only you can fix your mistakes, and only you can fix my complaints. And only you can win back my love and care for this once beautiful land that you live on.
Thank you, Reese. That's a message that everyone needs to hear. Treat Mother Earth with respect and love. Thank you so much. So we're moving on to our 7th place scorer, which is Shantae Ramoon of UCCI. And so here we go. This is Shantae Ramoon of UCCI.
Okay. Hi, everyone. My name is Shantae Ramoon, and the title of my poem is Are You Deaf? She Said No. Get into character. Just because she smiled at you doesn't mean she's trying to get at you. Just because she's friendly doesn't make her an easy target for you. She doesn't wear what makes her feel comfortable to attract your eyes. She's definitely not doing anything for you to get in between her thighs. But because you're so twisted-minded with what I said, you choose to disagree by saying, any girl that does that is begging for a piece of me. No, I'm going to stop you right there. Because if that was her number one intention, my guy, you would have been notified without fair. But you rubbing in, pressing up on her, it is making her uncomfortable. Your actions are forced, not affectionate. Wouldn't even call it lovable. You call yourself a man, but lack respect. She said no the first time, and I know you aren't deaf. No doesn't mean keep going, please, keep it up until I finally break, or you only live once, so take everything from me that you need to take. No means rejection, denial, not up for the offer, and just plain not interested. Don't you ever try to overpower your masculinity to make any female feel threatened. Just because you're a man doesn't make taking her most prized possession fine. You're not only stealing her voice, her confidence, her innocence, but also her state of mind. You're trying to ruin her. You even try to tear her apart completely. She's going to lose herself while you are boosted with that energy. You're going to drain her battery and selfishly charge yourself. She said no the first time, and you're still trying to make her life a living hell. I'm curious. I have a quick question. Are your ears fine? Do they need, because are you deaf? She literally just said no. Thank you.
Thank you, Shantae. That's right. Consent is not optional. It's mandatory. So now we're going to take a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back with the show.
While the primary source of alcohol for underage drinkers is people they know, research shows that 7 to 9% of those who report alcohol use in the Cayman Islands purchase alcohol directly from retailers. Tips Off-Premise helps retailers focus on verifying the legal drinking age when selling alcohol. Since the program was introduced here in the Cayman Islands back in 2005, we have trained over 400 persons and partnered with over 10 retailers. Contact us on 949-9000 to have your staff trained today. This message is brought to you by Radio Cayman and the National Drug Council.
89.9 Radio Cayman helps you to weather the storm during this hurricane season.
One of the most crucial elements of hurricane preparedness is storm awareness.
During the season, it is of utmost importance to pay attention to the latest local weather forecast, as hurricanes do not suddenly form or strike. There are various methods of advanced notification. Utilizing such may be the difference between a favorable outcome and disaster. Both television and radio serve as excellent mediums with up-to-the-minute storm path information in the wake of a hurricane. Another method of tracking a hurricane may be only arm's length away. Your smartphone or tablet can be your most valuable tool before, during, and after a storm, providing countless numbers of apps with crucial hurricane information. Many apps allow you to track storms with moving radar and satellite imagery, plus offer alerts, current conditions, forecasts, advisories, and even video.
This hurricane preparedness tip was brought to you by your community radio station, Radio Cayman 89.9 FM.
Tune into Radio Cayman this and every Saturday for Caymanian Stories. Starting at 9, Caymanian Story, a compilation of short stories written by our very own Caymanian storyteller.
This is Youth Flex, more than talk.
And we're back with the poetry contest. Up next is our 6th place scorer, and she is Coco McGarth of Cayman International School.
Hi, my poem's named Island Girl, and this is my poem for my future self. Island Girl by Coco Jane McGraw. She watched the waves crash against the shore, ready for anything that could ever cross her path. She seeked a place that loved, where her heart could always travel, where her fears would become warm memories and not scars. She knew that the sea was her friend and would never betray her. The colors that embraced her and the warmth of the waves gave her strength to do more. The island was her rock, yet its waters were her strength. She was, and would always be, an island girl. But the world beckoned, and so her journey would begin. She could always return, but it was time to venture. It was time to soar above the rock and the sea and beyond the clouds. This island girl was ready for anything. She watched the waves crash against the shore. Thank you.
Oh, thank you, Coco. Amazing. Island girl, island vibes. Yes, we love it. So now, are you guys ready for the top 5 scorers? Well, here we're moving right along to our 5th place spot, who is Hannah Muhammad of John Gray High School. Hi, yeah.
Oh, hi. Sorry. My name's Hannah Muhammad. I wrote this poem called Unrequited Love. So, should I start?
Yeah, okay. Whenever you're ready.
Look at me the way you look at her. 3 months. 3 months. And I still can't get you to look at me the way you look at her. Look at me instead. Think of me instead. Long for me instead. Just don't give me up. Please, oh please, don't give me up. Hurt me once. Hurt me twice. You still won't call this love. You'll just call this nice. I push and I push. You give back no shove. Now all I'm stuck with is unrequited love. Unrequited love. I do not want this. La douleur exquise. The exquisite pain. Meaning the heart-wrenching pain to love someone you cannot have. Although I may technically have you, I don't. I don't. You still look at her the way I want to be looked at. You still think of her the way I want to be thought of, and you still long for her the way I want to be longed for. I can't even decide what to call more tragic. The fact that I love you, or the fact that you don't love me, as in, look, I push and I push. You give back no shove. Now all I'm stuck with is unrequited love. You think you have it hard? You try being second best. And the sad part is, I think a part of me will... Okay, sorry.
Oh, thank you. Wow. Some of the most powerful pieces have been written stories about unrequited love, the nuance, the pain. So thank you for sharing that and being vulnerable. So now we're moving on to our number 4. Our 4th place scorer is the ever entertaining and multi-talented Kalindra Roderica McGarvey Sterling of Cayman Academy.
True Meaning by Kalindra Roderica. Life, the existence of an individual, a journey that is inexplicable yet critical. Its meaning simply underived. The meaning of life is that it is to be lived, says Bruce Lee. The meaning of life is whatever you ascribe it to be. The value of life is more than we realize, because we are sometimes deceived when we look through someone else's eyes. We then think them over ourselves, and our self-esteem consequently dies. They're the ones we go to for advice, and yet they're hiding behind their own disguise. You see, when we don't know what our purpose in life is, we'll be stuck among 4 paths like a multiple-choice quiz. The Game of Life, a poem written by Miss Lisa Satcher, depicting the true essence of life. I would love to say that I wrote it, but at the bottom I see copyright, so I will do the best that I can in interpreting her words with you and hope and pray that you get the same message that I did too. Life. It is not about the wins and the losses, nor the struggles along the way. It's Christ living in you. It's how the game is played. I've learned far more from losses than from any win attained. It's during the crossroads, the pitfalls, the dead ends, where everything is gained. Character is built, integrity earned. Nothing could ever replace all that I've learned. Put me in, coach, I'm ready to play. All by the rules of your book today. Someone once asked, "What is the meaning of life?" The person responded, "I don't know, the computers are down." You see what I mean? Life has just been passing us by while we're stuck on our phones and computers. Please remember that we are just passing through this life. It doesn't take a troubleshooter to tell us that every situation in life is temporary. So change that routine that is occasionally unnecessary. Work, eat, work, home, eat, sleep, work, eat, work, sleep, 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 eat, 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 work, eat, sleep. Remember, life is your creation, but don't forget your destination. So eat, chew gum, I don't know, have fun in the sun, play the drum, but just be the best person that you can be for this life and for the life to come. Thank you.
Thank you. Yes, are we just existing or are we living life to the fullest? Well, next we're going to have our top 3 scorers. So stay tuned. We'll be right back after these messages.
Hi, this is Danny Coleman, Director of Hazard Management, Cayman Islands. We're about to enter the height of the hurricane season, and given that we've already seen a significant amount of activity in the Atlantic this year, we're really asking the public to get ready for the next few months. Some tips of getting ready: be informed and know your risks associated with the high winds as well as storm surge. Find out how high your home is above the sea level and the flooding history. If you have any new buildings or roads that have been constructed near you, this could impact levels of flooding that you may not have previously experienced. Determine where you, your family and your pets will shelter in a storm. Know where the public shelters are, and if you have medical needs, be sure to go to a shelter that is a designated emergency medical centre. Make sure your home, car and property insurance, as well as your passports and other important documents, are up to date and that you have copies and photographs in a secure and dry location. If you have a boat, please decide now where and how you will secure it. Check your hurricane shutters, and if you don't have them, consider purchasing plywood. Stock up on hurricane supplies, non-perishable items including prescribed medication and personal sanitation items. And for more information, please visit our website at www.caymanprepared.ky. Be informed, make a plan, be prepared and stay safe, Cayman.
For information that matters to you, the people. Hear from the government, the opposition, independents, and other experts on issues and solutions that affect you. For the record. Every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, tune into 89.9 and 93.9 FM from 7:30 to 9 a.m. for Cayman's new Straight Talk morning show. For the record.
I invite you to join me for the record. You are invited to be a part of this interesting and informative show. Embrace the opportunity to dialogue with your legislators, policymakers, and those charged with policy implementation.
For the record. Brought to you by
Coca-Cola. Available across the Cayman Islands from Tortuga Distributors.
Accept no substitutes. Taste the feeling with Coca-Cola.
This is Youth Flex, more than talk.
And we're back with Youth Flex. I am your guest host, Caitlin Tyson, and we're going through the top 3 scorers now of the poetry contest. So, stepping up to the mic now is John Gray High School's head boy and 3rd place scorer. Please welcome Jelani Hansen.
Hi. This is my poem, Mind. I'd rather go blind than see eye to eye with you. You're biased in every way, I cannot try with you. The justice system is so twisted nowadays that if I step out and I see the police, I want to hide from you. It's shameful how when I was 12, they told me speak when you were spoken to. So the man with a gun doesn't get scared and then blow at you. Hands on the dash or the back end of the seat so that the man with a handgun doesn't point at me. I have a plan. If I can run, then we gonna see. I get attacked from the back and then suddenly I sleep. The body cam gets dismantled and now the killer's free. And then my family's in shambles, the justice wasn't seen. You have a gun, I have a camera, but you're not scared of me. Because if justice just got served, only the killers get to eat. I cry a sea of tears, but we gon' split it open like I'm Moses, and now the whole army and me, we gotta set my people free. Because it's unfair that if I kill a man and you do, you'll get less time. They think about my past and they think about your future. You can brag about your ancestors. I'm scared to trace my bloodline. That's the reason why I don't appreciate your humor. I'm proud of the people who came before me. Impossible to ignore me. Now we stand up, hands up. To God be all the glory. I am the Moses Fleetwood Walker to your Chuck Klein. I am the Annie J. Easley to your Einstein. I am the Madam C.J. Walker to your Coco Chanel. I am the Barack H. Obama to your Frank Roosevelt. I know you treat me like I'm nothing or the dirt beneath your feet, but my skin shimmers in the sun and I am more than you can see. I've reached a point where I am free from all the slavery inside. I keep my values, my beliefs, I keep my body and my mind. Thank you.
Thank you, Jelani Hansen. Making your ancestors proud. Yes. Speaking for those who no longer can speak for themselves. That is amazing, powerful stuff. So we're moving right along to our 2nd place scorer, who is Spelling Bee champion and hails from Cayman Brac. Here is Siri Bata of Layman Scott High School.
Good afternoon. My name is Siri Bata. The title of my poem is Anxiety. Lost, worried, broken, confused, lied to, scared, angry, frustrated, torn. OMG, you have anxiety? Get over yourself. It's not that big of a deal. It's just anxiety. No, it's not as simple as that. No, anxiety is misunderstood. No, it's not something to brush aside. I'll explain what it's really like. You wake up, get ready, go to school, and, is my hair neat? Do I look fat? Everyone is judging me right now. I don't fit in. I'm worthless. Why do I exist? What's wrong with me? Anxiety is strange. Your stomach feels heavier than a boulder. Your head is a feather. Everything starts to darken. The sun smiles at you, but you don't smile back. The standards are through the roof. I'll never be skinny, so I'll never be pretty. Everyone else wears makeup, so I should too. I'm here to tell you, you don't need to change. I'm here to tell you, you don't need to fit in. I'm here to tell you, popularity isn't always good. You're beautiful, just the way you are. Every single one of you. In this room right now, all of you are beautiful. You all shine like the sun and glimmer like the moon in the dark. There will always be people who hate you, those jealous of your presence. But there are also people who care about and accept you wholly. You spend your life wanting to be that other perfect person. But there's someone right behind you, wishing they could be you. And someone right behind them, wishing they could be them. Thank you.
Thank you, Siri. That's amazing. Thank you for opening up that conversation and breaking the stigma of speaking about mental health. That was amazing. Thank you so much. And so now, ladies and gentlemen, we are down to our first place scorer. Please welcome the multi-talented Jody Wellman of Cayman International School.
My Voice, written by me, Jody Wellman. As I walk onto the stage, it's not fear that I feel. It's the bravery I know I need to use. My mouth starts to open, and out comes a note that will determine my good or bad news. As I stand and I wait, my face turns to pale, and I get goosebumps all over my skin. I feel like a gladiator fighting in a coliseum, and I have to win. Seconds turn to minutes, and minutes turn to many, as the judges write down their notes. I feel my hands start to get sweaty and clammy and ready to hear if they're good or bad votes. I've been singing ever since I was about this tall and have always dreamed of becoming a musician. This could be my moment. It feels so close. I might just accomplish my mission. All of a sudden, the judges read their answers, and I take a deep breath in. Could this be my moment? Could this be it? Could this be my win?
Thank you. Very good. Thank you so much, Jody. So you've all heard all 10 of our performers today, and we're going to take a quick break and then hear from our judges.
Do you remember when 2020 was great?
I don't think it was...
2020 vision, not the year.
Right.
Make 2020 great again with Optical Outlook, the new West Bay store now open. With their designer frames and sunglasses, eye health has never looked so good. Call 746-2020 and book your eye exam today at Caymanian Village and now at Jake Scott Plaza in West Bay, offering premier eye care in Cayman for over 30 years. Come see the difference with Optical Outlook.
Your vision for your future should be better than 2020. Take hold of your future with the University of the West Indies UWI Open Campus, the leader in online education, offering certificate, diploma, associates, bachelor's, master's, and doctoral degrees. Ranked number 1 in the Caribbean and in the top 4% of universities across the world. Payment plans or scholarship options in business management, accounting, tourism, psychology, social work, and more. Don't miss your place in the Cayman Dream. Visit the University of the West Indies at open.uwi.edu. Call them today at 946-8322. Find your place in the Cayman Dream today. The UWI Open Campus, on-site, online, and on demand.
Taste the freedom of Dragon Inn. You may not be able to travel just yet, but your taste buds can take a trip around the world. Dragon Inn Restaurant in Countryside Plaza. Bold flavors, authentic Sichuan Chinese cuisine made fresh daily. Rich in taste with no MSG. Choose from stir fry, chop suey, chow mein, sweet and sour, and so much more. Get out of the house and dine in from 10:30 to 10:30 or delivery 7 days a week until 10 p.m. Call 947-1166. Dine in at the Dragon Inn at Countryside Plaza or call 947-1166 to place your order. Receive a free Dragon Inn soup with all orders before 3 p.m.
I'm Michael Webster.
And I'm Denise Brown of Cayman Insurance Center.
Family is not the most important thing, it's everything.
And for 45 years, we have worked with the community and their families on protecting themselves for the future.
Whether it's providing top-rated life insurance
or protecting your family's household investment.
From our family to yours, we understand and we care.
I'm Denise Brown. Call me at 814-7229.
And I'm Michael Webster at 925-5433.
We are Cayman Insurance Center.
Specializing in property, life, and other lines of insurance products and services at an affordable rate. We are Michael and
Denise at Cayman Insurance Center.
Call today.
This is Youth Flex, more than talk.
And we're back. I am Caitlin Tyson, your co-host today. We just went through our top 10 scorers for the poetry contest. And I'm going to take this time while the judges are tallying up the results to talk about the New Self-Help Community Foundation's 19th Annual Talent Exposition of the Arts. For the first time ever, they're doing a virtual concert, which is so amazing. It's going to be a fabulous show. You can get your tickets at eventpro.ky. And we have so many amazing performers that are going to be coming up. So make sure you guys get your tickets. It's the first time ever virtual concert. And here we have the founder of the New Self-Help Community Foundation, JC Connor, who also put on this poetry competition. And it's so amazing to see the youth doing things like this and getting involved with the arts. And we would love to hear just a few words from you.
Okay. Thank you. Yeah, we would like to give thanks to all of the parents and to Mr. Miles from the youth unit, acting director, and all of the judges, Mr. Patrick, Latoya, and Miss Kim. Thanks very much for the time, because we did all of these auditions like during lunchtime in the day, so it's, it's a little situation. So
right.
Thanks for pulling this off. But what I want to do is, for those that never really heard about the foundation, I just want to mention the mission statement.
Yeah, tell us a little bit more about what is the
what we represent.
Right.
It's all about trying to create educational awareness. The New Self-Help Community Foundation was created to inspire young people to take responsibility for their future by implementing high-impact programs which emphasize strong social and cultural educational values. Our aim is to promote positive self-esteem, foster economic development, and positively transform the lives of children, their families, and their communities.
Wow, and you definitely do. I think I had my first time performing at the Harkwell Theater with the Talent Exposition when I was 16, so I won't even say how many years ago. And you really gave me that opportunity. You gave a lot of people that you see now in Cayman, a lot of local talent that have been able to flourish, have had their first time, their first mark has been on your stage. So you do amazing things for the youth. So thank you for that.
Thank you. Yeah, and talking about creating educational awareness, Excuse me, I don't know why.
It's the rain outside. I hope everyone's doing all right with the weather.
I just want to mention, since we're talking about education awareness, I want to just quote something from one of the series of the white papers on cities of the future. The creative community, forging the link between culture, commerce, and community, by John M. Egar Van der Linde, Professor of Communication and Public Policy, Executive Director, the California Institute for Smart Communities, San Diego University. And I quote, "Developments such as this are a result of the powerful evidence that developing the human mind to its fullest potential and educating people so they are capable of success in the information age requires that we rethink the role of art and technology in learning. Unless we restructure education and rethink the importance of technology and enhance art appreciation, extend art education, and reform education through the arts, we will never develop the skill base we so desperately need in the workforce of the new millennium." The message for the cities of the future.
Wow. Thank you. Thank you for that. And thank you for everyone listening. Please continue to support the youth and support art in our community. It's so important. And so if you haven't already, head over to eventpro.ky and get your tickets for the first ever virtual concert for the 19th Annual Talent Exposition of the Arts. There are going to be so many amazing performers there. Students from the Cayman Music School. We're going to have Centerpoint Dance School, UCCI dancers, Rico Rolando, Erica Asai, Terry Williams, Lloyd Barker, Rita Estevanovich, Dream Chasers came in. So many amazing performers are going to be showcased. So head over to Eventpro and get your tickets. It'll be broadcasting live December 13th. And now I think the judges of the Poetry Slam competition have tallied up their results. But would you guys like to say a few words first?
Well, I just want to say that it was very interesting going around the schools and seeing a lot of these young people with all of this talent. It was surprising to see that a lot of them were writing about adult situations that I could learn from as well, you know, and just to think that these kids are going through things that I went through as a child. So it's good to see them expressing themselves and finding a way to express themselves, and I'm happy that JC does something like this to give these young people an opportunity to express their talents and passion. And I really enjoyed it, so, you know.
Absolutely, a creative outlet. And it makes you remember when you were in middle school, high school, it wasn't just like we were playing with dollies. It was serious stuff going on. So really taking our youth seriously and honoring their emotions and what they have to offer, their voices, is very important. So anything else from our judges?
Yeah, I think for sure, I think this is the second time I've been involved as a judge. And this year, again, being the second time, it keeps getting better and better. Hearing some of the topics, like Patrick talked about, like mental health, talking about racial injustice. I sitting here listening to it, relationship issues, unrequited love,
eating disorders,
you know, respecting
consent, anxiety.
It was so I definitely think that it keeps getting better from year to year, and it just shows the caliber of excellence that we have on this island. For me, I feel really blessed to be a part of it.
Amazing, and thank you. Yeah, same. I have like chills. Like while they were doing it, I was like, yes. I was like, oh, we're going there. Okay, let's go there then. But yes, like, and it's so amazing. And for you guys having to judge that, you guys have a hard job.
Yes.
And do you have any words of encouragement that you would like to say to anyone else who might be listening, who wants to share their voice, or even something you might have said to yourself when you were that age?
Well, I would just say, you know, to anyone who has a passion for writing or anything artistic, I would just say, just express yourself freely, and there's very little wrong or rights to expressing yourself, you know. That's what I'd say.
Same. I'm also a poet myself, and over the years I go through spells of what I write. But one thing that I will say, if you feel like you have something to say, if you feel like God has given you a gift, use it. You know, spend time writing. Write for your friends, and who knows, maybe next year you'll be here.
Right, and just keep writing.
Yeah,
keep writing.
Keep writing.
Keep doing
that's
it.
my thing.
Yeah,
keep
whatever
writing.
you do, if it's filmmaking, if it's dancing, if
Keep
it's
doing
singing,
it.
just keep doing it.
Yeah.
If you dedicate all your time to that, you're going to be amazing. So I think we have the results in now. Are we doing a drum roll?
We forgot one thing.
What's that?
You must always do it in love.
Right?
All right.
In love, always.
Period.
Okay.
Thank you for that. So, drum roll, please, everyone. We have the results back. So, first place score is Jelani Hansen. Yes. Second place, Shantae Ramoon. And third place is Siri Bata. Wow. Thank you all so much. That was amazing. I don't know if they're still here to say a few words, but thank you all so much for listening today. That was the Poetry Slam 2020. Everyone received their scores. And thanks for listening to Youth Flex. Until next time, bye.
Community continues to take precautions from COVID-19. It is important to stay prepared for other disasters now that we're in the hurricane season. Here are some post-hurricane safety